Hello, my darlings. We're back.
You were live streaming before this?
Yeah. So I was telling them, talking about the thing. I did a little face sculpting really quick, and then I did my makeup on top of it. So this is this is a 24 karat gold cleanser with snail mucin in it. It's like super creamy. I love it. Gold is like nice, like, you know, but I love using it like when we're using electricity. Gold, colloidal copper, colloidal silver, any of that kind of stuff. The metals, when we're using electricity, it's fabulous. But that's what makes it like extra fabulous. Hello, Jenny. Welcome back, Eric. We're here with Fallon, as I promised you. This is her second face sculpting session, but this is her third time on the live stream because I was at her lovely spa last Wednesday and I got that super cool enzyme treatment. If you saw it in my shorts where it looks like I got like struck by lightning. I was also thinking too, you know, where it was on my forehead, like I've been working with like different dry needling people and everything, because when I break out it's on that side, when my line comes in it's on that side, that's the same side as my TMJ. And I'm definitely like, I know that there's something like nerve wise that's like also that we're still trying to figure out how to fix. So I've had like videos where I've done the dry needling where it's just this whole nerve is like lit up because I'm trying to match it with the different maps and stuff. And I was just thinking about that when I was on the live earlier. I was like, oh man, you know where those lightning bolts were? It's right where I was putting all the dry needles and everything.
That's good.
The area I always have to like clear out. Hi, Brianna. I'm glad you made it to the second live. This is Miss Fallon. So you're going to have to go watch our other lives that we did. This is her third one on. Last time I was at her spa, and then she was here last Monday, so like a week ago. And we did a super cool enzyme facial. Most of the enzymes, oops, that's my bad. And it's like all gotta come at once, huh?
Yeah. The signal caught up.
So yeah, back in aesthetic school, like the only thing we really learned about enzymes was enzymes like eat off the dead skin. And this enzyme facial was totally different. It like woke up my cells.
It's basically like getting your factory going again.
Yeah, it was like another like a jump start. I love it. And that effect is so cool.
I know, I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should throw one on after this.
Yeah. You should try, so you should try it where you do it right after this. And then like, you know, take notes, see what you feel, you know what I mean? And then next time do it like right before. Or not next time, but like, or yeah, maybe next time. I mean, you could do it next time. Both of these are fine. So yeah, next time do it like right before you come, and then see like how you feel things activate differently. Because it could just be similar to like when I had an infrared sauna, and we would do it before this or the body sculpting. There's benefits of doing it before or after, or before and after. You know what I mean? It's just a different experience, you know what I mean? And since we're both generally healthy, you know what I mean, which I love that I have the periodontitis right now, because now we actually have something to like
work on.
Yeah, like a problem to solve, you know. But I could definitely tell, like, today when I was on the live earlier, like, that stuff was breaking up. And literally, I mean, on the first live that you did, I was like, yeah, I feel that. That's like the seed of jowls, right? And then when I did the enzyme facial, that's what popped out. My seed of jowls came to the surface. It was easier to destroy that way. Yeah, but whether you're using electricity or enzymes, when like you're following a philosophy that's making the skin like healthier and the pretty will follow, like both the things that we're doing here, then whatever shouldn't be there, the ick is gonna come out because the body's like, no, this is not what we like. Get it out of here. Have you done any enzyme stuff on you since we did the first one? Okay, cool. Yeah, I hope you have like way more lightning bolts. What is the exact word? I was like just talking. I was like, I need to put this on a flashcard. Any kind of like medical terms, I gotta put it on a flashcard to remember the right word.
Plasmatic effect.
Plasmatic effects from a lymphatic flush. Yeah. Is that right?
So we're able to see all the vascularity because we brought all the fresh oxygen to the surface. Ooh.
And it looks like plasma, like lightning plasma too. That's so fun. There's gonna be a henna girl at this event I'm doing this weekend. I hope she's really fast. Because one of these times it would be fun to see if somebody could henna over top of it. How long would that last? How long does henna last? Like a week or two?
Henna over top of what?
Over top of the plasma effect. Just like follow the lines. You know what I mean? I think it looks cool.
It depends on the henna. It can last a week or two, yeah.
That'd be fun. Well, I'll have to do that like maybe now does it get more vascular the more you do or more plasmatic?
It's hit or miss.
Okay.
Sometimes I get people who don't get really one at all.
Really? I'd be sad. That was so fun. And it was more plasma on this side where everything's I've been working more, which was cleared out. And this side is obviously where my seed of jowls came to the surface. That was like the less plasma side. Less plasmatic. They're just fun words to say too. Yes, thank you, Brianna. You're so sweet. Hi, Lane. I feel like I'm hitting her with my sweater over here.
Who?
You.
Oh. If you were, I didn't feel it.
Okay, good. Dusting. Hello, Princess Alana. Bonjour, Sarah. We are not from Pakistan. We are from the United States. Indiana. So who else is going to be on the panel? What all do they do? I was telling our besties on here about it.
So we have Dina, who is the last one I just posted. And she actually just opened Afterglow Salon here in Carmel.
Oh, fun.
With Courtney Suitors, and I know them because Dina, sorry. Hang on, my right eyeball is stinging. It's probably the mascara. my right one, my other right. Let me see that. Okay. Ah! It's definitely probably the mascara.
Get more? Water? Just tell me to spray. Just tell me when.
No, we're good now. Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
But Dina was my aesthetics teacher.
Oh, fun.
So she's done celebrity makeup. She's done a little bit of everything. Then she was a teacher. And then she went back to school and became a nurse. And then her and Courtney opened up this spa. So that's what Dina does.
Where's it at?
It's not far from here. Where did I see it at? I think it's down there by like where the Kroger and stuff is. Like, but like heading.
What's it called?
Afterglow.
Afterglow.
Mm-hmm.
Did they open up where an old spa used to be?
Yes.
And is it next to the nail salon?
Maybe. I haven't been before.
I think I've seen
they
that.
did. They bought the spa.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, okay, I think I know where that's at.
Okay.
It's right next to like a
It's like
polished
a strip
nails.
almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Dina does. Stacia is she opened up Feel Better Naked, so she owns a wax spa here in Indy and has employees.
Oh, nice.
But then she also went back to Aveda and got her instructor's license. So she's gonna be on there. Marianne does facial acupuncture and Chinese facial reading. She also is a rep for Eminence.
Oh, nice.
And has a spa in Broad Ripple with an employee, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, Kayla is super young, but that's part of the reason I wanted her on the panel. She just said she was going to do stuff and has been doing it.
I love that.
She's only like 21, 22.
Oh, nice.
But she just acquired some suites on Meridian.
Oh, awesome.
So that's
what part of Meridian?
Like Meridian and 41st.
Oh, I love that area.
Yeah, so she
so pretty over there.
She's opened up like a suite situation.
It's all like very Gatsby.
Yes, it is. Who am I missing? You, obviously.
That's me.
Oh, Q. You know what Q does.
She does eyebrows, right? And the pizza place.
Yeah, so Q started with Anastasia. That's how she got her training.
At Beverly Hills?
Mm-hmm. And then has built, a business on just doing eyebrows, and then used that business to fund her pizza place.
The pizza's so good, too.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
She actually sold that, though.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Even better.
And now she lives in Tampa with her husband, and...
Oh, nice! I love Florida.
Yeah, so...
I lived in Tampa for a little while.
I think she'll be a good one, because she can show you the other things that this career can allow them to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she's just an OG, she's been in the industry for like 20 years.
Yeah.
So.
She's very talented.
Yeah.
Both in business and beauty.
Mm-hmm. She's just a different sassy personality, too.
Yeah, she is.
So, yeah, I just wanted to bring in people who have done lots of different things. Like, you've been to Miami and you did a spa in Miami.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring in different estheticians that have just done so many different things with their career, and who I know will keep it real with these girls about what it takes to, make
it happen. Yeah.
I think that social media has painted this picture that the aesthetics industry is just so easy to make quick money, and it's not.
It's so true.
It's not at all. And
yeah.
It requires a lot of consistency and hard work and constant learning, and
that's why I kind of retired from employees. I'm grateful for like all that I learned from having them and different personalities and everything like that. But
you've done it.
I've done it, and I realized that like all of my favorite employees, like at the end of the day, what we do here is help people be their best selves, and most of my favorite employees I'm still best friends with, and they're meant to be business owners.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it just was not a good financial choice, because I was not getting my money back. Pretty much, my time and energy. But now we have a school and we just train people directly and train people on the Jade or coach whatever.
Right.
And I really love that, because I've when you pay the cost to be the boss, there's a lot of expensive lessons that you can't buy at school that having a coach like me or somebody like Fallon, an hour phone call for $300 can save you probably $30,000 in another 5 years of your life.
I don't even want to talk about how much money I've wasted. Like, I don't want to talk about it because it'll make me physically ill.
It's not wasted.
It's not wasted.
when you're coaching though. When you're a coach,
right.
This is why that's it's like the big sister vibe. It's like the curse and the blessing. But now we know, so you can spend a little bit and save a lot of time and money. going with somebody who's already been there, done that, got the t-shirt, set it on fire, planted it in the ground, and grew a fruit tree from the ashes.
Okay.
Yes.
That bears beautiful fruit.
Exactly. We're gonna be making some cherry mimosas this spring with the tree we just did that from. Maybe some peach, maybe some nectarines. The mulberries might bloom this year. The power of alchemy. We do that in like our everyday in like helping skin transform, and we can also do that for other beauty business owners. What is your favorite type to work with? What's your favorite thing to like teach? I know you do such a good job with like the new estheticians, and you have a lot of like little like classes for that, for everything from like social media to skill development.
I don't think there's one thing specifically that I like to teach. I kind of like teaching, all of it. I don't mind teaching them a skill. I don't mind sitting down and talking to them, about creating their service menu and, that stuff. I don't mind sitting down with them and being like, okay, you need to do this, this, and this to get your business going. So I kind of like all of it. I think I get bored too easily, so I like kind of having, the open channels, and just I think it's more so because I have done a little bit of everything, just helping them with whatever. I just enjoy helping them.
Right, solving problems.
That's I'm a good problem solver, and I'm good at helping people build their foundation. So maybe that's kind of my niche, is like helping people build the foundation to help them succeed, and then from there, like, okay, I'm done holding your hand. I've given you the foundation. Now it's your turn. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. So it's gonna be fun for you since you're kind of getting to do that with your own business again here soon. Are we allowed to talk about that, or is it top secret?
Not yet.
Okay.
To no one, actually.
We're constantly evolving. I just created the school 2 years ago, and that was like a whole.
I didn't even know you did that
thing.
Do you post about that?
A little bit. But I just got so busy, like, I got so into that, then I had to balance out this, and it's always, like, a juggling thing. Now we're finally getting to where they're both balanced and they can grow together.
Yeah. And the school is for the Jade, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been an educator for the Jade for 11 years. Pretty much, like, right after, like, I went to a class on the hair restoration and their body sculpting, and I showed them pictures of my
work. You saying that, and they were like, "How did you do that?"
They're like, "How'd you do that? Teach the class." Yeah. And I was like, "What?" And then I'm working on people, and the chick I was working on, she's a naturopath, and she was like, "Ow!" And I was like, "Well, do you want me to teach you how I did it or not?" Like,
right.
I mean, you can keep doing it your way. It's gonna feel really nice, but you're not gonna get these results. So, yeah, I pretty much became a trainer really quick. But I have a different technique. So I always, in the classes, I always teach the Jade original way. Because I do have a lot of, like, student clients who they are, like, a more relaxed practice. You know what I mean? You can still see amazing results just laying under the towel like you're doing right now. You know what I mean? Just the sculpting is, like, another... That's where you're going to get better than surgical results. It's, it's not going to hurt as much as surgery. And you're never going to be botched.
We don't want to be botched.
No. And when I had the spa in Miami, a lot of my clients, you have your celebrity clients, that's its own kind of animal. And then a lot of the men that I was seeing, or for the most people I was getting for face sculpting was actually men.
Okay.
Because guys will take really good care of their bodies down there, but not necessarily their face, and they're in the sun a lot. And, they really care about how they look down there. So most guys would be the face, like normal guys. And for the women... it was mostly fixing botched plastic surgery. And it was crazy because I would see people, they had been nurses for 20 years. They've seen this stuff before. And okay, so do you remember like the horrible, like the most annoying commercial that they'd have on the radio here? Was it, "Hair, sister is saving. Call it right now." Yeah. Okay, well, the version of that commercial in Miami is Stacks Rejuvenation. Get sexy now. Right now. You can tell me something. Breast life, $145 a month. Like, oh my God. Like, literally just like that. Like, sounds like an auctioneer. And, I mean, I could see them. They come in Stacks Rejuvenation, Stacks Rejuvenation. I wonder if they're still open. But a lot of those practices, they like, you know, like a lot of businesses in Miami, it is like the wild, wild west down there. You know,
Right.
they run until they get in trouble and they shut down and then they open up under somebody else's thing, you know?
Right.
So you just gotta be careful. I mean, I'm particular about my hair. Like, I would fly somewhere to get my hair done or teeth
Right.
or whatever. But, you know, so many people don't realize that that stuff is like, yeah, you can die. You can definitely die.
Like they are cutting your body open.
Yeah, there was one of the facilities that I worked with it. They did the post-op recovery, and if you're not gonna like invest in the post-op recovery to stay at an aftercare house and all that kind of stuff, especially, then don't do it. Then you can't afford it.
Yeah.
If you can't do the afford the post-op, you can't afford the surgery because you're gonna end up looking way more messed up.
Yeah.
And huge red flag, I hear about it all the time with surgeons here in Indiana is people will ask them, hey, they'll have their own. I have got infrared at home. I've got all these things that would help. Should I go get a lymphatic drainage massage? Should I go do any of these things? And they're like, oh, no, you don't really need to.
What?
Red flag. I don't understand how that's not medical malpractice. And now, like,
They're telling them that here in the city?
Yes. I will stand 10 toes on that.
What?
Like, re-educate yourself. And you can see a difference in the clients that I have.
Matter.
It makes a huge difference. You should be coming to, like, if somebody comes to see me, you got open, and I put this on right afterwards, you're going to have way better results. And then I just feel like the good surgeons in Miami, they're a lot more proud of their artwork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they just want their final piece. Here, there's a lot of resistance, and it's a this versus this instead of, like, focusing on what's going to be best for the client and for them as an art piece looking and feeling their best and being the safest, you know?
Well, that's because a lot of people here don't do things for their passion. They do it because of money.
That's true.
A lot of people here don't. Most people here actually lack passion.
That's true. It's better than it is before. And I'm like, no. You just, like, if you're not proud that it's good, then, like, don't do it. Like, you can't have, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing when you do have passion because we definitely attract a lot of other people like that. But then, like, after I got embezzled from my spa manager, I make myself watch a little bit of Judge Judy every week for my mental health because when you, like, in a different type of way, in a protective type of way, when you're blessed to be able to surround yourself with amazing people, you forget that there's other people out there.
Right.
That are a lot of them that are like that. You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that's why I think every plastic surgeon should have one of these in their office. I don't know why. Like, you're gonna pay for a hydrofacial machine, but this is actually gonna make, like, yeah, I know that does, like, nothing.
Just stretching their fascia out.
Exactly. And blasting it with water. I know.
But it's look at the goat tank. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Stupid as fucking.
I know. But at the end of the day, just like the Morpheus 8, it makes more work for me later on. So.
Right.
What's up, Brianna? Hi, Hattie. I know people are still doing that. I'm like, look, okay, if you want to do it, like, maybe on your neck, because people, they just want to do it for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like the Morpheus 8.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you want to do it on an area you want to lose fat, like, do it on your arms, do it on your stomach, but you don't want to lose fat from your face.
One of my clients just did it on her neck.
Yeah, neck is whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just not on the fat pads of the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the professional program, we teach hair restoration, the face sculpting basic, like the jade version. And then I also give you some of my tips and tricks, and then also the body sculpting.
Okay.
So I've made it like a super easy program because it was created, Dr. McWilliams is absolutely brilliant and he created it more for like every possible thing you could do for it. So there's
Mm-hmm.
so much education that a lot of people get lost in it. And I have so many students that have bought it, and like then it's just like sitting in their storage because they don't know how to use it. So the program that I created is really, you know, like you should be able to show this to your employees and have them watch it in one day, and they should be able to start working on your clients at a discounted price tomorrow, like at a student price. So it really comes from both, like I made it for myself. If I could go back in time and be like, I just want to know how to do this, because I was watching it with my friend who's a chiropractor, another friend who invents machines. I mean, and he goes all the way into like, which is it's awesome information. You should. I mean, I've read these books multiple times, like how the ether works with matter and quantum physics, and it's all really good to know. But when it comes to like, I'm hiring an employee and I'm paying them for training, I don't need them to know that. I just need them how to use the machine and make people pretty, and then they can use
Right.
that. They can that information has always been available to all of my employees for free. You can read it on your own time, whatever. But I'm not paying you to go through like this doctoral school.
Right. Right.
So as soon as somebody orders a machine, I send them the online training. So we go through like the unboxing, all of the pieces that I end up using most because there are a lot of pieces. My little tips and tricks with that, how to do the face, how to do the body. So by the time you actually get your machine, because they are hand built in the West Indies,
Mm-hmm.
that you should be able to start using it as soon as you open it up. And then we have like a business call, and then we'll have like a FaceTime call where I'm like, you're doing your face with me over FaceTime. When you come and get your machine, if you do the basic program, there's 2 hours of in person training with that. If you do the professional program, there's 6 hours of professional training with that. And then you can also like add certain pieces. So I've had a lot of clients who will come and they did the professional training, but then they'll stay for a few days and then they'll also get treatments from me because that's also like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you want to get it from the best. Like when I learned the buccal massage
Mm-hmm.
from Helena Pahova in New York,
Mm-hmm.
like I want to go back and like from her for like 4 days in a row. Like, is it just something just like the enzyme, just like this, where you can get it every day
Mm-hmm.
and still see results and it's not damaging to your skin.
Right.
But I wanted to, play with it for a little bit. So I always recommend people like do their basic and then, the more the better. And we learn so much in the live streams here too. So obviously the live streams are free. Oh, did you get the stickers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Have you been using them?
I just got them yesterday.
I think I have some in my backpack, so I can put one on you when you leave. So when you do an enzyme on this, are you thinking today or tomorrow or 48 hours? What do you think?
Whenever I have time.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do it today. Try to remember when I leave here to go to the studio.
if you get lots of lightning bolts, you have to post pics.
Mm-hmm. It's just, I have so much to do, and it takes 45 minutes, you know.
I feel that.
So. Sometimes I go to the studio and paint it on and drive home.
Yeah, I feel like most estheticians like leave home with masks on all the time. I think I did a video about that a while ago. Multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
When my spa was in Broad Ripple, across from Hubbard and Craven's, I would go to Petit Chou and order like a thing of lavender mimosas with green face mask on, like some Ayurveda whatever I mixed up that day.
That's funny.
And then just make friends with girls there and be like, yeah, I made this myself at my spa.
Were you where the maze is? Where the May is now?
No, it was a dental office downstairs. I don't know if it's still that now. It's literally right across the street, and it was on the second floor. And then before that, I was 62nd in college. It was like a little strip mall.
Okay.
And then next to it was like a house. There was a salon.
Just been everywhere.
Yeah, when I first started, I would get like 3 to 4 month leases places, because commercial leases a lot of times are like 3 to 5 years. So I was like, I wanted to make sure that I liked it. So I was in Fisher's first, and that was like a nightmare for traffic. The wrong time of day. And then I was in Meridian Kessler. There was like a little cottage in the front of the Riviera Club on Illinois. And that place was really cool, but the lady that I rented from didn't pay her rent and decided to tell me like the day before Thanksgiving. And the rent was so cheap. It was like $500 a month for that whole house. And I was like, girl, I would have just paid all the rent.
Right.
Like, what do you mean? So anyway, so then I had to find a place like, ASAP. I had a few clients that I would take from my home because I had like a big spa room in there. But then I rented space from Cleansing Waters, which was like a colonic, detox, holistic wellness place.
Okay.
And they had some Tesla lights in it. That was cool. And then I moved to Broad Ripple, at the Broad Ripple massage practice. And then the upstairs space. And then that's when I went back to Cleansing Waters was over 71st and Binford. And so that's where I decided to land for like 5 years. I had a spa there because it was just easy for everybody to get to from everywhere. And I was there until the universe kind of just pushed me up here reluctantly. I had so many clients who were like, why don't you move to Carmel? I was like, because my spa's pretty here. My floors were like this art here, so that was like the hardest thing to leave. I asked my friend who helped me do them. I was like, can I like peel the floor off and like put it in other paintings? He's like, no. I just didn't want anybody else to have them. So luckily they turned it into 2 suites and put beige indoor-outdoor carpet over it. So
nice.
Nobody knows there's the Sistine Chapel floors underneath there.
That's how I feel about the space I'm in now. I'm like, I would peel the paint off the walls when I leave if I could.
Right, I know. So then when I moved into City Center, we had that big 16-foot hallway. And I was like, okay, well, I always wanted to do like a big mural piece, but I'm not going to be making a 16-foot, which is perfect. So we did 4x4s, and then they fit in this space perfectly. Get her little sunglass spot. So if you wear sunglasses or glasses, a lot of times we get some little hard buildup over top of that. Like you've seen me do in my live streams before too. And a lot of people don't realize that like we can get rid of that without surgery, but it will make your nose wider. And if you're like sleeping in your glasses like I have before, it can give you like a little hump here. Or people who have like outside jobs. I've got some, especially down in Miami. tennis pros. Like in Miami, like the sunglasses are like a tiara. So you wear them all the time. So it's just lovely how we can get rid of that, and it just makes everything perfect without being botched. Also, when we have certain like tendons or muscles of the face that are tighter than others, like the seat of jowls that I was working on myself earlier, it can also pull down certain sides of your nose and make it look uneven. So when we get rid of the toxic buildup over that nasolabial fold, everything can move more freely, and that can also help to restore symmetry to the nose. She's got a cute little nose.
So cute.
The tissue around that scar feels looser.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could tell when I was like smiling.
Yeah, you could see it in the pictures immediately, even with your face beat up.
My face was so swollen.
My face is beat up right now. It's like starting to calm down over the live stream, I can see. That is not the kind we do normally, like I said earlier, for if we're doing like a red carpet facial. We're not going to be like digging stuff out of the face. But I'm not going on a red carpet anytime soon, so I'm going to be digging this stuff out of my face until it's gone. She's going to electrocute it with enzymes. She's not really electrocuting it, but it does look like I'm getting electrocuted, so makes me love it that much more. Yeah, this right here is a great example about like sometimes when you have scar tissue, there's scar tissue in other places that's not always visible from the skin. So where I'm feeling the scar tissue under her cheek, the actual scar is here. But when it actually happened, the skin just healed over this part better. Same thing with stretch marks. Sometimes women can have stretch marks. Like stretch marks is a scarring, it's a tearing from the inside out. So sometimes, women can win the skin lottery and the stretch mark didn't make it all the way to the outside of the skin, but it doesn't mean there's not still scar tissue underneath there that is causing things to be uneven. Or it can even put extra stress on certain like joints, especially like around the hip area, and those extra toxins can block lymphatic flow even from a scarring from the inside out. What's up, Lane? Hi, Alicia. You have a good day too, Lane. Hi, Starlight. Welcome back. Snatching up some jawlines today. Now we're getting her seed of jowls. We got mine earlier. It's just not that big. Mine was a whole gremlin. But I'm interested to see if anything comes out after the enzyme. I always have to make sure that I'm not like clenching my jaw when I'm getting rid of other people's clench crunchies. So my mom's a dental hygienist, so whenever I do this on her, she's like, "This is like what I do with teeth."
Mm-hmm. Literally.
You know, if only we could get laughing gas here.
Mm-hmm.
You can always take some last laughing gummies before you come. Just getting workout today, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, nephew? Hi, Sharisa. That's a pretty name. Now you got me thinking about that pizza. Was it called Brick Pizza?
What pizza?
Q's Pizza.
Oh, missing brick.
Missing Brick,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Sounds so good.
Yeah, they turned it into like a jerk place now.
Oh, really?
Jamaican, yeah.
Oh, I do. Maybe I'll go get some Costco pizza. That sounds good.
That mascara, man. I don't know why I didn't take that off before my massage and everything.
Stayed on really well for a while.
Well, it's because it's like the weird,
Was it the tube stuff?
yeah.
Was it Thrive?
No, this is actually a L'Oreal one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I've used it for years. It's like the double extend.
I've had that one. I like that one.
I love
that
it.
one's so good.
Yes.
L'Oreal, I swear, makes some of the best mascaras, and Revlon still makes the best like lip stain to this day. When I was very first learning how to do videos, I tried like probably $500 worth of different lip stains. MAC, YSL, Chanel, all these best ones. And the best one that I found was the same one I've been using since college. $12. Revlon Color Stay Lip Stain. But yeah, that L'Oreal was doing like the tubular thing before, way before that Thrive. I was using that back in college too.
Can I get a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a drink.
I know we're going at that neck.
Oh my gosh. You know, L'Oreal, what annoys me about L'Oreal is they're like science in their laboratories and stuff. Top of the line, because you know they have the Skin Better stuff.
Oh yeah.
But then they put out shit skincare too. So it's like they have their Skin Better, which is like actually really good product. And then you have like the other bull crap.
Like whatever foundations, basic foundations or whatever.
Yeah. I'll show the world my tits.
Can't see that.
I felt free.
So with the enzyme we were talking about, the different tightening, and they have like a body sculpt, body tight type of thing. You were saying you could do on the boobs, since we were talking about boobs.
Yeah, so the body enzyme essentially does the same thing that it does for the face. They've just formulated it a little bit different since it's obviously on the body. It's got to, penetrate through some thicker skin. But you can do revisional treatments and then the body enzyme just like you can with the face.
Oh, okay.
So there's the body enzyme and then there's the body sculpting. And the body sculpting is just two products that we cleanse, we exfoliate the skin with like a chemical exfoliant, and then we put on two products and we wrap you.
Like a mummy.
Yep.
Another mummy, get another game.
And it sits for 30 minutes, and then we unwrap you, and then you leave it on for 8 hours.
Okay.
So that one helps break up cellulite, it helps with fluid retention, all of that. And then the enzyme is doing all the same stuff for the body that it's doing for the face. So backflushing the lymphatic system, reverse osmosis on skin cell membranes, supercharging the mitochondria, all of that. But you can do a revisional treatment. So like I had a lady who had really bad scarring from her breast implants.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did the alkaline wash on the scarring, and then we put the body enzyme over top of that. So it can be done on the butt, the boobs, the arms, the hands, anywhere on the body.
So we were talking about doing my arms or my stomach.
Yeah.
Well, talk about doing them, because those would be the safe ones to do on YouTube. Would it be better to do the stomach first, because that would activate over the organs?
I wouldn't be able to do your stomach on YouTube.
Not on YouTube?
No, because...
Oh, it goes low.
It goes low, and it needs to come all the way up.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I guess I could put a towel over your breast, but it's going to be weird because the mask is going to be here. And then at that point, it's like, we might as well just do all of it, if that makes sense. So it would probably be better to do arms.
We'll do arms.
Yeah.
Money arms. Yeah, anybody who has tech type jobs, they always get a lot more toxins over in the shoulder.
You know, it's weird because the shoulder has been the one that's really been bothering me.
Really?
Yes.
I can feel it. You can feel it bothering you. So what's cool is, like, we're getting rid of the stuff that's causing, like, you know, sun damage or cellulite stuff. It's also causing, like, you know, keeping everything draining from the face.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also going to help with, like, chronic pain. Because chronic pain and, like, cellulite looking stuff often goes together.
This arm is more cellulite too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's blocked right here, so nothing can drain.
Huh.
Yeah, like sometimes when we'll do people's face, especially if they've got, like, if you've got bigger boobs, or if there's, like, a lot of weight to lose, or you have, like, a tech type job. Which is weird. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Interesting.
Yeah. But is it? Because I move my right hand more, so I have better
mobility.
flow.
Yeah. Yeah, and her, like you said, if you didn't watch the live, you got to go back and watch the live. Her experiences are very nice and relaxing. It's very opposite. Like, I try to mix in a little bit of relaxing, but yeah.
No, yeah, you're whooping my ass right now.
Yeah, it's just intense. So that's why my arm on my right side is the opposite. We'd be doing too much with this one. We gotta undo it. But I need to mix in some, like, more of these type movements, and then this arm will be the slimmer one. We're gonna let her have a little break. We're gonna let her cook for a minute. We went pretty intense on the side.
That's why I was like, can I get a drink?
Yes. I need a break.
I need a second.
It's like a boot camp for your face and body. It's a jigsaw day. We have a few mascots here. So we have Fairy Godmother Body Sculpting Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, she's very sweet. She just got a bag too. Hey. She got it from Shenzhen for $2. MA, baby, MA. This is Body Sculpting Body. Body Sculpting Fairy Godmother Barbie right here. Look how smooth those legs are. See, she gets fluxed. No cellulite. Okay, then we have Falcor, the Good Luck Dragon. From the Never Ending Story. Never Ending Story. If you don't know what that is,
go watch it.
Go watch it. It's free on YouTube. Absolutely free. Look up the Never Ending Story. This is Falcor. People either think he's very cute or terrifying because
the cutest.
He's got little hands. He was made in Russia with love. We got him on the Etsy. Etsy. I ordered him for, like, a Halloween costume. I didn't know he was coming from Russia, so he came in February. But I had a whole custom hat made. I had, like, the Orion thing. It was still giving Childlike Empress. It was still working. The whole costume was built around Falcor, and Falcor was late to the party. So then we have this has been the mascot who's been here mostly today with Fallon. We had a little bit of body sculpting Barbie, a dash of Falcor, but mostly we've had Jigsaw today. This is one of our live stream
Jigsaw
besties.
From Saw?
Yes.
Oh my god.
One of our live stream besties, we had somebody on here one time and they're like, oh my gosh, is this Jigsaw's dungeon? And I'm like, that is freaking hilarious. And now we have a new mascot. Would you like to play a game? Look at his cheekbones. See, and he got the marionette lines. I'm trying to get rid of those, but he did way too much filler in his cheeks, obviously. So that takes a lot longer to get rid of because it's non-organic material. Anyway, he's got his own little hill over here.
Is there something touching me right here?
Yes.
Is it supposed to feel?
It's like a wand.
Oh, it feels burning. Right here.
That's your third eye.
I don't know. It's on fire. Even when you took the towel off, it's on fire. What's happening? What do you have the frequency on? My third eye?
No, I have it on your throat chakra.
That's weird.
Let's put it on your third eye though. Maybe it's calling for help. One of the zits that popped out was right next to my third eye. We're moving it to the left of it. To the left, to the left. Get out of my third eye.
Oh no.
Then we have Zoltar. He needs new batteries. Or wait, maybe he's not turned on. Nope, he needs new batteries. Zoltar. Would you like to know your fortune?
Who's Zoltar from?
It's from the movie Big. My sister got that for me. Like, there's supposed to be cards that come out of it and stuff too, like little thick sayings. I forget where they come out. They are inside of here. I did put them in here. We just need a battery. He talks and stuff, but not now. He's taking a nap. We have to bring him back from the dead too. And then we have a new addition. We got little Buddha. He's closing his eyes. We got some new additions from my friend's Crystal. She sells crystals and stuff. I think she's going to be at the event on Saturday and Sunday. She's got a huge crystal collection. Crazy cheap. She gets them direct from the miners. So this is a little copper dragon holding an egg. We haven't named him yet. What do you think we should name him? We don't have to choose today. And then this is just a crystal. It's like a little houndstooth crystal on some kind of druzy hematite or something. It's really pretty, but it looks like a turtle mixed with a Pokemon. So I feel like it should have a name. Because it just looks like it has a personality. So what do you think? What should we name it? Okay, I'll let you guys think about it. We'll come back to you on that one. Barbie got a new little magical fluorite crystal too. This one's super pretty. This one is just like an accessory. It doesn't really have a personality like that. It kind of looks like a dragon too. Why does everything look like a dragon to me? So those are the mascots. Hello, Annalise. What a pretty name. We're doing some non-invasive face sculpting. We went intense on her right face, her left shoulder today. All of this. So we're just gonna finish up the left jawline, finish snatching that. And then me and Jigsaw will be done with her for the day.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm ready now.
She's ready? Okay, she's ready.
It's so interesting about my left side though.
Yeah, you can see, if you look in the mirror, you can see how this is more puffed than here too. So whenever you're doing your own, you can, now we've broken up a lot of that stuff, so you can move a lot of it on your own with your hands.
Okay.
And I like to use dry brushing for dry brushing, but I also use dry brushing like in the bath, and it can really help to move the lymph.
Okay.
Just use it like with a more
Pressure.
more sculpting technique, where this is just to like stimulate it.
Yeah.
And then when I'm actually in the bath with like salts and all that, then I'll actually just kind of like use it like it's brushing the lymph, like moving it like that.
Okay.
More spray. Yeah, this was the side your seed of gels is on too.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the difference? Like this, the other side is just crunchy, but there's not a seed.
Mm-hmm.
This one is just bouncing right over. So it was weird, but I was so excited when that little zip popped out because I was like, hey, I already told her about the seed of gel. She'll know what I'm talking about. And you can tell somebody about it, like you can watch this, but it's different when you feel it. Then you're like, oh, you understand this. So where did you go to aesthetic school?
Aveda.
Aveda, oh nice.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you go?
I went to K's, so they're not around anymore.
Aren't they Paul Mitchell or something?
No.
What did they turn into?
I think they just disappeared.
Oh.
But I went like 2 years after, like they used to have a chick who came and like got you internationally certified and stuff. Yeah, it was either the year after or like not even a year, whatever, class after or something. But I was sad because they didn't have that anymore. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to finish up this little top line, but we'll save that one for next time.
What? Go ahead. Go
Go
crazy.
ahead. Go crazy? Okay. You can do it.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, yes, of course, always.
I'm about to start my period too, so I'm
So more sensitive, yeah. I know. Last time I did a micro needling live stream, it was lady time, and I was like, "Why did I do this to myself?"
Right. Sounds terrible. Sorry.
I'm like literally crying. They're like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, I am." Right when I went over the thing that popped out with the enzyme. Oh yeah, so micro needling and enzyme, because then I was like really. After it popped out of my face, I was really tempted to microneedle it, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna face sculpting, yeah, because you said do nice things to it and not mean things. So we haven't been using any crazy acids or anything like that. Only nice things. So you recommend me holding off on the microneedling until after we're done with our series?
You could do the microneedling the day before you come in for the enzyme.
Okay, cool.
I don't want you to do it after, though.
Okay, perfect. So we will put that on the schedule to live stream, guys. You want to watch me make myself bleed and cry again? I know how some of you like that. Weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put that on the schedule.
I just won't do any exfoliation on you, though. I won't do any. I'll just put the mask on you.
Okay, because that'll be enough exfoliation.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a client coming in, would you do a microneedling and then follow it with an enzyme? That would be a good mix together? Nice.
No, a DMK rep will disagree. But I told him we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, you know your client's skin.
Well, he said it's counterproductive to microneedling, and I don't agree with that. Because what he's saying is we're creating a wound response. So if we put the enzyme on it, we're healing it too fast. But I don't
People have said that about the microcurrent and microneedling, and that's not what I find at all in my results.
Yeah.
I find that like when I do healing stuff like that, like
my
the enzyme
results are better.
They're better. They heal faster. You have less of a icky. And I mean, I've done that since forever because I learned microneedling way after I'd been already doing this for many years.
Right.
And so I did try it, not last time, but the time before last. And I still did the face sculpting before, but I didn't do any microcurrent after for like 5 days. And it was like miserable.
Yeah.
It was like dry and icky the whole time. And I know that's normal, but like I don't like it.
Because if you can avoid that, then why not?
Absolutely, yeah. And stuff would come out faster. I'm able to do microneedling sessions at about, we still do between like 4 to 6 weeks, but you're there, it's ready to, Now people will still, I'll still have them come do a face sculpting like once a week in between. So that's also speeding up the results. It's not just the microneedling and microcurrent. If they didn't do a face sculptings in between, then I would still say 6 weeks.
Right.
But it will help it heal faster. Like literally the next day you can put makeup on. And then it's almost more like a delayed chemical peel. It'll be like the next day it looks fine to put makeup on. Then by the end of the day, like the parts that need help are like peeling off. That's what I love about microneedling. It really, when you can do the whole face, but it's going to attack what needs to attack and not do too much like a lot of like intense chemical peels will.
Right.
Like if I have a spot here, why do I need all of it to be peeled off? Just peel off the spot.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Just peel off that one thing. You're welcome, Consuelo. Hi, Julia. We are also from America, Julia. What part of America are you from? We are in Indiana in the United States. And I think I have a sticker for her forehead today. Yay! I'm always telling you guys about these smoothies. A lot of times I'm wearing them in the lives. for the smoothie. I had one sheet. Now we want to lift and spread open the lines. My line is more on the right side too, so I like to cover the beam. So you kind of put them at a different angle depending on where your lines are.
Okay.
Usually if somebody is more creative brained, their line will go deeper towards the eye over here, which you can actually see. There's a little indent of stuff here we got to get rid of. That's where it's actually tight at, goes all the way down. But, you know, being a creative business owner, a lot of times the other one will start at the bottom of the eyebrow and go straight up because this is the logic side. Because we still got to use both, but we wish we could just use the one because that'd be more fun.
Yeah.
So that's how mine come in too. So now she's all done and glowing and gorgeous. Perfect. And we're going to see her again. We're going to see you again on Monday and then me again like next Wednesday or Thursday, right?
One of those days.
One of those days.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You're going to see both of us twice next week. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all your notifications. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you later.